Hey guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. Today's video, I'm going to show you my polar bear, penguin, winter, Arctic, whatever you want to call it, dramatic play center. So this center I did stretch out 4 weeks, and so I'm going to show you how I just changed it just a little bit, some new activities I brought into it to keep it fun and engaging for my kids. They do play in centers every single day for 20 minutes, and so I do have to have a lot of activities and a lot of fun things to do in each center to keep them busy and wanting to go to that center. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to show you what the center looked like for week 1, and then I will change it and show you what it looked like for week 2, and then week 3, and then week 4. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Okay, so this is what the center looks like when we had it out for week 1. So in the front is some ice fishing. The kids can go ice fishing. I used a white towel for the ice, and it has been so nice because at the end of every week, I can just scoop that up and wash it. So originally I was looking for a white rug, or I've seen, providers do like white shower curtain, like clear shower curtains for ice, but I found the towel to be just super, super simple. And so I just set up some chairs. I have 2 fishing poles, and then in our little ice bucket is some fish. And so the kids can sit and go fishing. And so they have just loved this. And this fishing set is from Melissa and Doug. And then over here, I took some boxes, just like some Amazon boxes, and just wrapped them in white paper. The white paper I got at the Dollar Tree. And then I have just a couple stuffed animals. So we had some polar bears and this penguin over here. This is a step 2 little snowman. They love this thing. I've had this for many years, and if you do not have this as a winter toy, I really, really recommend getting that. The kids can switch out the snowman pieces, and so all these pieces come off. And then in here, you have more pieces. So the kids can make a new snowman face or build the snowman. The whole thing comes apart, and they love playing with that. And then up on the table in this little basket, I have some snowballs. Over in this basket, I just pulled out all of the Fisher-Price Arctic animals that I had. So we have penguins and seals and polar bears. And there's a moose in here for them to play with. Those little animals. This is a Melissa and Doug snowman stacker. So all the pieces come off, and then they can build a snowman. And then this is a learning resources hot chocolate set, and so that they can pretend like they're making hot chocolate. So for week 1, it was a super simple center. It really kept their attention and worked for my group. So let me show you how I just changed it a little bit for week 2. Here is what the center looked like for week 2. So I didn't add very much to it. We called this week our gross motor week. And so when I was playing with the kids, we pretended to be ice skaters, and we came out into a little more space in the middle of the classroom, and we ice skated. So if we just took their socks off and they could pretend like they were ice skating. We also pretend like we were sledding. So they were doing somersaults, and it was just a lot of fun. And then the other thing I added to this week was a shovel. When I went to find a kid's shovel, I just could not find one. And so this one is from Menards, and it will actually extend to a larger adult size, but I just didn't extend it, so it works for the kids. And what they did with that is I have a bowl under here with tissue paper that we just kind of crumbled up, and we throw that all over the place. We call that our snow, and then they get to shovel the snow back into this little bowl. And the only thing I will say about that is I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I thought the glittery tissue paper would be a lot of fun because it would sparkle like snow, but it has left glitter everywhere, and I have been sending home kids just coated in glitter on the bottom of their feet, their hands, their faces, everywhere. And so when I do this again next year, I will not be buying the glittery tissue paper. And so that's really all that I changed for week 2. So let me show you what I did for week 3. So this is what the Dramatic Play Center looked like for week 3. So this is the week that we just finished. And so we still have all the same stuff. So you can see that as I'm adding the new activities, I'm not taking them away this month. So we still have our shovel out. Any new toys I add, I'm just leaving them. So this month, this Dramatic Play is just, all the activities are just stacking on each other. So for this week in here, I did take away the fish, and instead I switched them out with some alphabet letters. And so when they go fishing, they fish for letters. And over here, I have some cards that say fishing for letters. So they can, set all these out and then fish for the letter. And then they get to match it up to the right card. And so this is letter F, and they get to match it to letter F. And then go fishing again for another letter. And so they really, really like that. Actually, they have loved playing the ice fishing better than I thought they would have. So we added that this week. And then I also added I put all of our hot cocoa into a sensory bin. And so this is just, the brownest beans I could find. I did see on Pinterest someone had used Cocoa Puff cereal, and it was a better brown color, but I thought it'd be too tempting and they would try to eat it. And so, because no one's gonna wanna eat that. And so they could just use the spoons, they could scoop it up into the cups. They loved this. So they really just kind of scooped everything up. I love how the beans flow can pour through here, so they could fill that up and then it would pour out, and they were filling up the cups, and it really brought a lot more into this, because I noticed they weren't really playing with the hot cocoa very much the first 2 weeks. They were playing with these. They love these things. This is a random toy that I put in here. I use these a lot. I think these are Melissa and Doug. I will check on that. But if you don't have these things, yep, they are Melissa and Doug. These little soda bottles or juice bottles, whatever you want to call them. The kids absolutely love these, and they go along with a lot of different centers. I don't know what it is about these, but they love them. Make all kinds of different things with those. But putting this little hot chocolate play set into a sensory, they played with this mostly all week, and so they really, really like that. And then I just switched up where I had put some of the toys. So these blue baskets were up on the white table at the beginning, the first 2 weeks. I just moved them down here. Sometimes just changing the location of a toy can just bring new life to it. So I just put our little Arctic animals and the little snowballs over here by the ice blocks, and I did notice that they played with the ice blocks a little more this week as well. So they were stacking the ice blocks, and the little Arctic animals were climbing snow mountains. So that was what week 3 looked like. And here is what the winter center looked like for week 4. So this is the week that we are going into for my crew. So I have it all set up and ready to go for this week. Now I did add over here this jungle play set. I know it's not completely winter, but I did feel like they just needed a little extra something to encourage playing with those little small animals. And so I did add this, and then I kind of set up some of the Fisher-Price animals, and the rest of them are in that little bucket there. But I think that this little toy, they love this toy. I usually bring this toy out when we do our jungle unit, and the kids just can't stop playing with it. And so I did pull that out this week to use in this center. And then, we I did put the fish back here, but I did put left the magnetic letters in this with the cards underneath. So if they wanted to play that game, again, they could take the fish out and then switch it with the magnet letters. The hot chocolate sensory is still out, ready to go for this week. They can still shovel this week. So the other activity I added was a mitten match. This is a super simple activity to work on pincher graphs. So I have some clothespins here so the kids can work on matching up the mittens and putting them on this string. And all I did was just tie a shoestring to the bottom of this little table here. And then back here, I just have some more mittens. With my toddlers, I have one that's a little bit young. She won't probably be able to do that. So with her, I'll probably just pile all the mittens up into a pile and then we'll just match them. But my older ones can match the mittens and then put them on the little clothesline. So there you go, guys. That is what our winter center looks like this month. Thanks for watching this video. If you have a winter Arctic polar bear center and do other activities than what I showed in this video, comment below, let me know, let some other people know some great ideas that I can add to next year's winter dramatic play center. This one they have absolutely loved, so I definitely will be doing this center again next year. So thanks again for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.